percentage.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And here's Leonard. After LeBron James hitting the three. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
West is checked in for the Spurs. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ginobili. Second chance effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Shumpert. 6 points for him. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. No good. The three from Mills. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. And the Cavaliers call time here.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And offensively, a great... Hello and thanks for... joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Spurs leading by 9. Mills and Manu at the guards. Martin is out there with Anderson. And it's West in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the...
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
All right, Doris, thanks. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Here's LeBron.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from James. That's good. 26 points for Kawhi Leonard. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James dishes to Love. Back to James for 3. And Love with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And it's 6 points for Love.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Leonard kicks to Duncan. And stolen by Love. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And finished off by LeBron. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, and nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession. Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Poked away. And stolen by Love. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's James missing.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Count the bucket. And that's now 30 points for Leonard.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch. Clark looking very confident right now.
And Aldridge slams it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole is a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Parker with the steal. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love kicks to James. Poked loose.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Feeds to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan drawing the double team. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on LeBron James.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. On the wing, Irving. Pass to LeBron. Money!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And so here's Cleveland. They lead by 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Mills passes to Leonard. No good from 3-point territory. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin.